Hello everyone. Look at what I have here. It's a figure, Satellizer L. Bridges figure from the anime Freezing, who's going to be a good assistant in this video of mine to, I guess, have something to look at while I'm actually explaining a few things. The full review for this video, for the figure will probably come later, but for now I want to talk about some other issues. Okay, so unfortunately I'll have to wait for the figure review. Anyhow, or anywho, however you want to say it, I know that there's been a lot of like recent news in the gaming media about the Wii U struggling for third-party support, and how it's going to be another GameCube, and how it'll never have third-party support, and how the GameCube never had no third-party support, and just back and forth like that. And something that a lot of people have never really addressed, a lot of even neutral gaming community personalities like Richard Review Tech USA and Shokyo and other people who are neutral gamers have never really talked about in any of their videos is just how big of a library actually the GameCube did have of third-party support, and how the Wii U most likely will get an equal amount of third-party support at some point. Now, sure, a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, well, the GameCube, was completely, just ruined as far as third-party support compared to the, PS2, etc." Which is, in some regards, if you just consider by and large numbers, maybe, yeah. I mean, the PS2 definitely had a larger library, no denying that. But the GameCube actually had some pretty good third-party support, some third-party exclusives too that were really good. Anyone who remembers the 6th generation will remember that, and remember that the GameCube only sold about a little over 21 million, I think. So if the Wii U could sell just 21 million, I'm sure the developers would probably give it the same treatment. And I know some people may damage control and say, well, Nintendo's not going to make as much money on the Wii U because of the gamepad. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much money Nintendo makes. The third-party developers are going to see that 21 plus million install base at some point. They're going to say this is a good install base to put our games on. And I mean, there must have been dozens of games for the GameCube third-party support, many of which were big name third-party games. I'm not just going to name a few. I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm actually going to show you the stacks of third-party games, including some AAA exclusives. So let's go ahead and get this started. Metal Gear the Twin Snakes, exclusively for the GameCube. Pac-Man Pac World. Harvest Moon, Wonderful Life, awesome game. Spent hours on that. Harvest Moon, Magical Melody for the GameCube, and this one was an exclusive as well. Mega Man X Collection. Mega Man Network Transmission is also an exclusive. Here was another AAA multi-plat for its time, Sparta Total Warrior for the GameCube. Here was another multi-plat, the Street Race Syndicate for the GameCube. Goblin Commander. Armyman Air Combat. Stickers kind of tore on that cover. Prince of Persia 2 Thrones, which at the time was a AAA multi-plat. Crazy Taxi, a decent video game for its time, was also available on the PS2 and the GameCube. Mega Man Anniversary Collection. Armyman RTS. Another good exclusive AAA game for the GameCube. Tales of Symphonia. This one's an awesome game and a rare piece. Here's some other ones. Another AAA multi-plat for its time was 007 Nightfire. Another anticipated multi-plat. Freedom Fighters. Another exclusive. Rogue Squadron, Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2, Star Wars game. And of course there was Rebel Strike, which was kind of just like, I want to say, a special edition of Rogue Squadron 2. And there was GoldenEye, Eternal Darkness exclusive, Resident Evil 4, I'm sure we all remember that, timed exclusive, Gauntlet Dark Legacy, X-Men Legends, X-Men Legends 2, Second Sight multi-plat for the GameCube, Army Men Sarge's Wars, Resident Evil Remake, Hitman 2, Monopoly Party, a good exclusive, Ikaruga, that's now a download on Xbox Arcade, but was originally on the GameCube and Dreamcast. Turok Evolution, the last good Turok game. Tetris World, Midway's Arcade Treasures, Bomberman Jetters, that one wasn't exclusive. Top Gun, Combat Zone, the original Beyond Good and Evil, Gun, Mega Man X Command Mission, Namco Museum 50th Anniversary, Resident Evil 0, an exclusive to the console, Red Faction 2, Lost Kingdoms, Rainbow Six Lockdown, Gladius, Rampage Total Destruction. There was also a Wii version of that game. Defender, Prince of Persia Warrior Within, awesome game. Here we got Midway's Arcade Treasures 2, the one that comes with Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, Medal of Honor European Assault, and last I have Bomberman Generations. Now also too, there's some other ones I can remember off the top of my head, like Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I got that game, but on the PS2. Star Wars Clone Wars, which is a multi-plat, 13, Lost Kingdoms 2, Beautiful Joe 1 and 2, Zoo Cube, and there's probably others I'm missing, but you get the point. So, you know, if the system, the Wii U, is even going to get the numbers of sales like the GameCube, more than likely we'll probably see at least half of the support that we saw for the GameCube on the Wii U. That being said, that's not a bad lineup if you really just get half of the energy I just showed you from multi-plats. So that's just a little bit of food for thought I wanted to give out to gamers. That's about the end of this video. Go ahead and leave y'all's comments down below, and I'll see y'all later with the Satellizer L. Bridget figure review. So look forward to that, everybody. Till then, later.